Hey. It takes patience to be able to knit properly.
Oh, gosh, it's okay. You got the wrong Lopez Fitzgerald. Mom was the one with all the patience, not me. Sorry. Okay, what's all this?
A little surprise for the mama-to-be. Oh. I brought you strawberries. Jalapeno potato chips.
Oh, my God.
Orange soda. Hawaiian pizza with anchovies. And in the freezer downstairs, I have
Pistachio ice cream with chocolate sauce?
That's exactly right.
Thank you. All my favorites from when I was pregnant with Lily.
And you know what, to top it all off?
Yeah?
I got you this fabulous Mark necklace from Jessica. It is so adorable.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Oh, Whit. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. I also got you the little Mark hookup with lip gloss on one end, mascara on the other.
Oh, hey.
Could come in handy. Jessica's making a ton of money selling that stuff. And I also got myself a little bracelet.
Yeah, I see. Look,
Like it?
they match.
I know, right? Chad's taking me away on a little romantic weekend, but not till he finishes his work, so I figured it'd be a perfect time for me to spend a little girl time with my pregnant best friend. So, what do you want to eat first? I bet you it's strawberries, right?
I'm not that hungry with.
Oh, come on. When are you ever not hungry?
Oh, come on.
Okay. What's wrong?
I made a mess of everything. I can't do anything right. See? I can't even knit. My precious little baby boy. You're a man now. I don't even know your name. Come in.
Those baby booties.
Our sons. Julie.
How can your father be so wretched to us? How can he be such a
monster?
Not only does he steal our son away from us, but he enjoys torturing us about it. Constantly taunting us with his secret information about our son's identity.
People mean nothing to him. He's heartless. And what I find hardest to understand is that he seems to get his greatest enjoyment from destroying the lives of the people he should really love. People like Sheridan and me, or even Ivy, who he seemed to like once upon a time. You know, I think he did something to my mother as well. He goes ballistic every time he hears the name Catherine. I used to think it's because he missed her. I felt guilt over her death, but now I think there's a deeper hidden reason, something truly evil.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Rub it. Harder. Oh, yeah. Now the other one.
How does that feel?
Oh, you're an artist, my dear. Let's investigate your other talents once we're aboard my plane.
You're in a good mood tonight, Mr. Crane.
Oh, it's been a most productive day. Luis Lopez Fitzgerald should arrive at the state prison right about now, and my daughter and her dim-bulb husband are about to disappear off into jet-set heaven. Luis will never learn the truth about his father, Martin. Yes. What? How the hell did that happen? Driver, back to Harmony, now! Is Sheridan with Luis right now? Damn it, what triggered a memory? No, this is far from over. I'm not finished with La Familia Lopez Fitzgerald. Not even close.
You... my gift from God. You're a miracle.
My love.
You know something? I thought I lost you. My life would have been over.
Thank you for not giving up on me.
What? How the hell am I supposed to give up on the other half of my heart? And let me tell you something. I'm never gonna let anyone or anything come between us again, okay?
She's still my wife. Don't, Antonio. I know it's hard, but Sheridan remembered. She wants to be with Luis now.
Well, you know what? He's stolen her from me.
Antonio, please, not now. It's not the time.
Oh, the hell it isn't.
Don't make a scene.
That is my wife out there kissing my brother. Now, I am not gonna let him get away with this.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I've really made a mess of everything, haven't I?
Oh, no, don't be silly. You haven't made a mess. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be really considered a mess, you know, not
That's
really.
all right. Come on. We all know I have, you know? My family lost their home because of me. And our jobs because of me. I'm broke, Whitney. I'm living in your home. I'm mooching off of you and your family. I'm pregnant with Ethan's baby, a man I can't get out of my heart. Who's married to a woman who would dance at my funeral. I broke up with Fox, one of the greatest guys that I've ever met, because I felt so guilty about sleeping with his half-brother so that Ethan and Gwen wouldn't find out that I miscarried the embryo that I'd stolen from their surrogate.
I'm getting a headache.
Yeah. Well, Whitney, I had to get pregnant so that I could have a bargaining chip to get little Ethan back. And now, the baby that I'm pregnant with isn't even Gwen's. It's mine with Ethan. But Gwen thinks it's hers, so I'm gonna have to give this baby to her. But I don't know if I can, Whitney. And then I'm like trying to knit this thing, and I can't even do that.
Okay, well, yeah, you're in a little bit of a mess here, but Teresa,
I know. It's okay, you don't have to say it. I did this to myself. It's my fault, I know. It's just... It still hurts.
honey, I know. It's okay.
Thanks.
So, what are you gonna do? Huh? Oh, wait a minute, what am I saying? I don't believe I'm about to say this, but, you know, didn't you say something about having a plan? Huh? Some kind of way that you were gonna be able to fix it so you wouldn't have to give your baby up to Gwen and Ethan, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I am thinking of one, but it's not gonna be easy.
This is news.
No, really, you know. What I've got planned is, well, it's gonna hit like an earthquake. Like a 9.2 on the Richter scale.
You know you shouldn't be here.
I know you said you didn't want to see me again. But I love you so much.
But you know it's for the best. We have to stay away from each other. I'm sorry, Julian. But you know, we're not kids, you know? We know that our actions have consequences. And look at what our affair has done to the people that we love. And it's gonna get even worse when the truth comes out.
Hush now.
God, my family. Such a shambles. Simone barely comes out of her room. Whitney actively hates me. Thinks we're having an affair now. My, but those chickens have come home to roost after 25 years.
Stop beating yourself up about this.
No offense, Julian, but this sharing and caring Julian is relatively new. I know that you wish that you could just wave a magic wand and make everything and all the old hurts just disappear, but it doesn't work that way. And I thought that I had paid for my mistakes. So I built a whole new life for myself. I thought it was near perfect, and now come to find out, I built the whole thing on sand.
None of this is your fault. I did this to you.
No. No. I may have been young, but I knew what I was doing. I had choices. I chose to be with you. And I chose the drinking. And I chose the drugs. But not anymore. We're just not good together, Julian.
I understand.
Do you?
Yes, I'll respect your wishes. But I made a promise to you, and even if we never see each other again, I intend to keep that promise. I will not let Father win this time. I'm going to find our son.
How could I have forgotten how much I love you? Loving you is who I am. You're in my heart. You're in my soul.
It's amazing. Dr. Ackman was able to brainwash you to remove me from your mind.
Yeah, but not from my heart. You were always there, just like you said. You were calling out to me, and I heard it. And nothing can ever change that. Te amo.
Forget about them. Come on, let it go.
You know what? If I don't get out of here, I'm gonna explode.
Antonio mío.
No, I need to go take a walk or something.
Antonio, please, I know you're...
Don't.
Hey, take it easy. She just got out of the hospital.
What, are you happy now, Mama? You made your choice, and it's not me.
When I came in earlier, you were quite upset. What was it?
Oh, Kay Bennett. She had a horrible accident in the woods last night. We had to rush her into surgery. It was difficult, and there were complications. And now she can't have any more children. And she's so young.
Thank God she has the one child with young Miguel.
Maria. Yeah. God, I remember what drama there was when Kay ruined Charity and Miguel's wedding by announcing during the ceremony that she was pregnant. God, I thought Sam was going to kill Miguel. And at the time, it seemed like the worst possible thing that could happen. And then it turns out now to be a blessing, because if it wasn't for Maria, Kay would never have any children of her own. Babies are just so precious. You know, bringing new life into the world is just the most joyous, amazing experience that a woman can have. And losing a child or losing the chance to have a child is just more than devastating.
Gwen.
Yes. And Sheridan. Oh, that poor thing. I thought she would just go mad with grief when her child drowned.
And that's what you feel.
Oh, yes. Every day.
lose you again. Never.
You won't. There is nothing that can ever come between us.
Your father?
Let him try. You'll soon see that our love is stronger than his wickedness. I mean, we just proved it. But you know what amazes me? Even though I couldn't remember my love for you, there was always this nagging feeling, something pulling me to you, a feeling that I just couldn't ignore.
Yeah, I felt it too. That's why I didn't give up. I knew eventually I would get through that part of you that's still connected to me.
We will always be connected. Our love is like a blazing comet shooting through time and space.
Lighting up the night sky
My great love.
forever.
You are my passion for life.
Honey, will you please eat something? That pizza's probably all cold by now.
No, I will. I will.
Honey, you know you can stay here as long as you like. Okay? You don't ever have to worry about mooching. I, for one, am be glad to get out of this house. Just being under the same roof with my slut of a mother is driving me crazy.
Whitney, come on. You don't even know for sure.
Oh, I don't? Then why do I always see my doctor mother sucking face with Julian Crane?
Whitney.
Oh, I just can't believe that I bought all the lectures she used to give me, you know? Be a good girl, Whitney. Be a young lady. Miss Manners wouldn't approve. God, I can't believe what a hypocrite she is.
Come on, won't you listen to yourself? All right? You've put your mother on trial. You've judged her. You've sentenced her to the gas chamber, and you don't even know for sure if she's really having an affair with Julian.
Oh, please. You know, I'm not a total moron. If my mother's not sleeping with Julian, then why is she with him all the time? Hmm? Why are they always sneaking around like a couple of spies?
I don't know.
That's right, Teresa. You don't know. You have no idea what it feels like to know that your mother is cheating on your father, okay?
No, Whitney, you're right. I don't. And you know, you should count your blessings. Because my father is gone, and my mother's all alone. You know, I wish my father were here for my mother to cheat on. I wish I had both parents with jobs. I wish I had a home. I wish I had a boyfriend who loved me. I wish I had a music career. And you know, Whitney, someday you could even become rich and famous. So, from where I'm sitting, you got it pretty good. A hell of a lot better than you think you do.
Why does love have to be so painful?
You're asking me. Lately, I've discovered I don't know that much about anything, and love is such a hard one. You know, when Father forced me to give you up, I shut down somehow. I blocked any chance of love or any emotion that might hurt.
Didn't you ever love Ivy?
They speak of the devil. I ran into her earlier on the wharf. Believe it or not, we were honest with each other for perhaps the first time. Our marriage was over 25 years of open warfare. We bred and warped 3 of our own children. If we had been honest with each other, just once during all those years of resentment, sniping, and gunfire, we might have realized how alike we were. That we were both suffering from the loss of our true loves, me for you, Ivy for Sam. God, what a waste. We could have been a comfort to each other during those years. Instead, we took a brutal divorce worthy of the Giulianis to allow us to be friends.
And Julian, I would take any friendship with Ivy 1 second at a time. And don't blame yourself for everything. I'm sure that she was a willing participant in every hellish day that you spent.
Well, perhaps, but at least she stuck to her bargain. I didn't honor my marriage vows from day one, and Ivy deserved better. She was lovely back then. She was bright and warm and witty, and until she married me, and then the Crane curse did its work. Well, but at least she's found love and happiness with Sam finally. Better late than never. But I guess there's a bit of trouble in paradise. She wasn't specific, but she said she was worried that someone was going to bring her down, rob her of this newfound love and happiness. I assume it's father again.
No, Julian, it isn't Alistair.
Well, however would you know?
Because it's me.
Come on, look. Look at that. Sheridan's back. And you know what? You deserve to be part of this celebration because you always believed in us from the beginning and you never gave up hope.
Right. I'm so happy to see you reunited.
Oh. Well, then what's wrong?
What's the matter?
It's Antonio. Please, I need you to go talk to him. Please, he's very angry and I'm afraid what he might do.
Don't you know how much I love you? Life without you is nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, well, you think my life is so great? Why don't you try living it?
A nice home, money in your pocket, food on your table. It's a lot better than mine, Whitney, pregnant and alone.
And whose fault is that? Teresa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I'm just upset, okay? I'm really sorry I said that.
I'm sorry, too. I shouldn't have snapped at you either. I know this whole thing with your mom and Julian's just making you crazy, so... Well, we both got our problems, right?
Yeah, but, you know, at least yours are a lot worse than mine.
Yeah, thanks for always cheering me up.
Well, you know. You know, how come we always get sentimental whenever we have our little girl talks?
Because we've been best friends for years and years. And when we get into trouble, our friendship, no matter what, gets us through it. So, you know, we're like Lucy and Ethel.
Yeah, and I suppose you're Lucy, right?
Of course. I mean, she was the pretty one.
Oh, well then I'm Lucy.
No, I am.
Oh, I think we better shelf that one.
Okay.
You know what? I promise. I'm always gonna be here for you. Okay. We'll be friends till the end, all right?
And I'll always be here for you. I promise.
Laura, I'm so sorry. I can't believe it. I forgot all about Antonio.
My son is completely devastated about what happened here today.
I can't help feeling sorry for the guy. He's such a wreck.
Well, where did he go? I need to talk to him, straighten things out.
Well, first he was going to kill Luis, then he just took off. God knows where he is now.
It's not his fault. He needs to know that. I need to find him and talk to him and explain things. He really has been good to me. And I must have hurt him so much, and that is the last thing that I wanted to do.
All right, look, you want to talk to him? You and I'll go talk to him, okay? We'll go together. How's that?
No, Luis, you know what? That's a bad idea. Sheridan needs to speak with Antonio alone.
Oh, you should have seen him. He is out of his mind. You gotta talk him down, Sheridan. He's like a keg of dynamite ready to explode. You gotta find him quick before someone lights a match.
Sheridan.
Thrown in the towel, I see.
Don't you try to stop me.
Me? Don't be ridiculous. Go ahead, jump, throw your life away. You're obviously not the man I thought you were.
A lot of things aren't as they seem.
You're referring to my daughter's change in affections? You say you love my daughter, but you let your younger brother have her. He's pressed and pushed for months, and you're too weak to push back. You're giving her to him.
It's not my choice.
There's always a choice. He made some smart choices. What happened on that island? Your brother kidnaps your wife and takes her off into the night alone. And then when they return, everything changes. Something must have happened out there.
Of course it did.
But what? Simple animal lust? Perhaps you aren't up to snuff between the sheets. Or perhaps he did something more subtle. All his talk of brainwashing, those ludicrous accusations, perhaps it was all a cover for his own plans.
I thought the exact same thing.
Any fool could tell you it's impossible for Sheridan to simply remember this great love she has for your brother. The idea was obviously planted in her pretty little head. Planted there by Luis so he could steal her from you, her husband.
You? How could you be the one to tear Ivy down?
Well, not me directly. It all has to do with Liz. See, Ivy and I have had some dealings in the past, and when Liz exposes my secrets, then Ivy's are bound to come out as well. And poof, there goes Sam.
But I don't understand. What have you and Ivy done?
Ivy has had me help her do things. Things I'm not proud of, but she didn't leave me any choice, and I had to protect my family.
So she blackmailed you?
Let's just say that Ivy knew how much I needed to keep my past with you a secret.
It caused you even more pain than I knew.
See, that's what I meant. Our love, our big secret. It's caused so many people so much pain. TC, my daughters, your children, Teresa and her family, our lost boy. I even betrayed my best friend. Drove her off. Well, Liz is close. Any moment now, she's going to hit the revenge jackpot. And when she does, she'll expose my secrets and your secrets and our past. And then I will have lost everything. I'll have nothing left.
If that happens, you'll have me, you'll always have me.
Think, Antonio, think. What did your brother do to your wife out on that island?
He can't have done much because he was sick when we found him.
Sick with exhaustion, perhaps. Playing Tarzan and Jane could take it out of any man, even a lumbering stud like your brother.
Shut up, Alistair.
I'm sorry, it was just a thought, but you have to admit, he must have done something. My daughter returns from her desert isle adventure, and presto, announces she's in love with Luis. Not you, her husband, the man she married in church, united by God. No, your younger brother, who stole her away and kept her alone. Probably tied up and naked. Careful. You don't want to die when you're having second thoughts.
Said I had second thoughts.
Don't you? I would. I'd want to find out how another man could poison my wife's mind against me. Then I'd kill him instead of killing myself. But that's just me. I suppose you want to let Luis get away with stealing your wife.
No, I don't.
Then make up your mind. If you're gonna jump, do it. Or be a man. Be strong. Fight for the woman you love, no matter what the consequences.
Oh, hey, that pizza's probably like stone cold by now. Why don't you eat it up?
No. Are you crazy? What's my favorite thing for breakfast?
Oh, yeah, cold pizza.
Yeah, and breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, any time of the day, so...
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you
Yummy.
eat all that pizza, you're gonna land yourself a spot on Fear Factor, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's it. Now go so I can enjoy.
For once, I think I'm gonna actually listen to what you say.
Hey, yeah, that is a first, isn't it? Care for peace?
No. Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm not gonna let this whole thing with my mom and Julian ruin my trip with Chad. I'm just gonna hope it all goes away, frankly.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't worry so much about Liz. I might take a step back.
How can you say that?
Well, if you're right and there's nothing you can do to stop her from exposing your past, why not just accept the inevitable?
Because I'll lose everything.
I don't think so. I don't sell TC short. I believe that his love for you will make it through whatever your sister dishes out.
Yeah, but his temper.
Well, he'll be hurt, he'll be angry, but if we know anything, we know how powerful love is, and the love that you and TC have is so strong. It will endure.
God, I hope you're right.
If I wasn't so sure, I'd try to have you for myself. But I know how important your marriage and your family are.
Yes, they're everything. I can't lose them.
I know. So let Liz bring it on. I won't let you suffer through this alone.
Thank you, Julian. God, you have changed so much lately. You remind me of this guy that I used to be in love with years ago, before...
Before Father destroyed our lives? Yes, well, that's over. I'm going to him now. And no matter what I have to do, I'm going to find out exactly what he knows about our son.
Oh, Julian, be careful. Now, you know better than anyone how dangerous he can be.
Fear of his wrath has stopped me from grabbing a hold of anything that might give my life meaning. But no more. I will not live in fear again. I promised you I would find our son. I'm going to find him. Not even the great and powerful Alistair Crane is going to stop me from doing it.
All right, hold on now. Now, if Antonio's all whacked out, I'm not letting Sheridan go see him alone. Now, look, we'll go together and we'll work things out, okay?
Thank you, Luis. But no. Hank and Pilar are right. I need to speak with Antonio alone. Seeing you will just make things worse. Look, I love you. Nothing is going to change that.
Right. If you insist.
I do.
Fine. You be very, very careful, okay? And as soon as you're done, you get in your car and you drive to the Seacliff Inn, okay? I'll be there waiting for you. You got some catching up to do. I love you.
I love you. God, I just love saying I love you. Hank, did Antonio say where he was going?
No, he just ran off.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go try the cottage first. Bye.
Whoa. I love you.
I love you.
I'm doing the right thing here.
Of course you are. You always do.
The last place you need to be is anywhere near Antonio.
Yeah, well, I've got to talk to him sometime.
Listen to me, mijo, please. Let Antonio be. Just stay away from him. I've never seen him like this. I'm just afraid if the two of you come together, I'll lose a son.
Prove your love. Do something. Anything. Don't let your sneaky brother win my daughter with a bag of dirty tricks. She needs rescuing. And you're the man to do it. She's your wife.
He must pay.
Yes, Antonio. He must pay. The ultimate punishment. Cain didn't kill himself. He killed his brother. That's my boy.
Nobody's boy, Alistair.
You certainly are not. My mistake. But if you'd done what I told you to do before, it never would have come to this. So, now?
I have no choice.
None. Luis stole your wife.
Yeah, and he must pay.
Even Alistair couldn't be that cruel.
What better way to hurt us than by going after our children?
Please, I want the truth. I need to know the truth.
I'll see you dead before I ever see you, Sharon.
Who would you trust?
You're the best daughters a father could ever ask for.
To find your soulmate.
Can't imagine how hard this is.
NBC this Monday. These three daughters will decide their father's destiny.
We have chosen you to marry our dad.
The return of America's most romantic show.
I love you.
Who Wants to Marry My Dad? Part of the new summer season, NBC this Monday.